Hi, good evening, everyone. Probably not the voice you were expecting to hear this evening, but at least it's one you are familiar with. I know we had a few people trickling in earlier expecting us to be live a little bit ago. I do apologize on the confusion. So I heard a rumor that Rumble has a very fun lineup happening right now, and with the shift in creators, Anton thought he didn't want to overrun with some of our favorite guys that he likes to follow, so he has pushed our Friday time a little bit later to 5 p.m. Eastern, which of course trickles down the rest of the states. So here we are at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope I've got a few in with me. I see I only got 3 so far, but that's okay. Have some more coming in soon. I will say the beef stroganoff may or may not happen today. We'll see what happens with Anton's timeline. So we have had a very interesting day. I swear I feel like I say this every single day, maybe multiple times a day. Life has been fun lately. I hope everyone else is having an interesting 2025 as well. But interesting day, interesting week, interesting month, interesting year. We're only 3 months in. What else can happen? We are actively moving, kind of. It's convoluted, but to say the least, we are starting to move some of our stuff out. And the man who does the cooking is on the road currently. So I told him I would start us off and see when he comes in. He's pretty good on the fly at doing all kinds of different things. So we never know what he's going to be capable of, but hopefully he'll make some dinner still in the end. And I don't know. We'll see if it's beef stroganoff. He said he can come in and do a bunch of things. And I'm not going to lie, he surprises me every time. So are we cooking yet? Not yet. But we are here at least. I thought instead of starting with the cooking, because that is not my forte, believe me, you guys don't want me to cook. I can mimic his recipes once I know what they are, but for me to come up with something, unless it's a biltong salad or eggs on a range, you don't want me touching it. And I will accept that. I remember Mrs. Sard saying something similar previously. Now I can show you some of the stuff that look who has shown up in chat. King, you are supposed to be driving. Oh, mic is soft. That's not good. If I put it here, can you hear me better? No, Sleuth Dog, you are just in time. We did just start at 5 o'clock Eastern or 4 o'clock Central, or wherever you may be. Stephanie S. from Veteran Biker. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, we are starting a little later today, and we will most likely be doing that on Friday streams just to help with the Rumble setup. I've heard there's been quite a shift, so that will keep us on our toes, to say the least. But you know what? What is wrong with a little change? There's nothing wrong with little change. We can keep things interesting. Hey, Bright Can News, good to have you in from Canada. So, speaking of Canada, I just sent my first letter out to Canada. I don't know if you guys know this amazing Canadian. I think his name is Cocteau. He is absolutely awesome. We greatly appreciate him in our chats and just being a part of the community. We've sent his first check out, hoping it makes it to him. So America is giving up with the global stamps that they used to use, which I didn't even know existed. I really feel like the ignorant American on this one. I don't know how many of you guys know about global stamps. Apparently it was a thing and is not a thing in my area, at least. I cannot purchase them. I even went to the post office to go purchase one. I had a whopping $5 bill in my pocket to go purchase one. And they said, nope, we don't do that anymore. So that's okay. We will hope he gets his letter with regular forever stamps from America. That's what they told me to do. Although the website did say that I could not use American Forever stamp. Whatever. We'll see what happens. But Cocktail, I'm sure, will keep us updated on what's going on. As of right now, the Give Send Go is still active for him because he's not ready to receive it yet. So if anybody is wanting to donate to Cocktail, he did mention he's got still, of course, a lot of expenses. Life's a little hectic for him at the moment, so would greatly appreciate you guys going on there. If you're unfamiliar with the link, shoot us an email. I do not have it at the moment, but I can definitely get it to you. So if you email us at eat@antonsusa.com, don't forget the S between Anton's and USA, and we will get you the information. Is it only Ginger Sailor Moon on camera today? Momentarily, Bright Can. Anton, or King of Biltong, will be here shortly. He was just messaging in chat while driving. But that's okay. I shall forgive him. He's on the way. We are starting to do some moving. So he is in transit. Would you know it that a woman is not the one that you want pulling the trailer with all of the heavy pallets on it? Huh. Go figure. That's not the good idea. So I am here running fort. Oh, I forgot to say, we are behind our shop in our old kitchen. You may hear dings, you may hear customers. I'm the only one, so if no one comes in, I'm okay with that. But you may hear children, do not worry. King says he is not messaging. No, he is only commenting on my stream at the moment. I owe some hellos. I've got Jody, Sign of Jonah, and Hojit Dave. I cannot say your name right, Dave, so I'm just going to call you Dave because I look at it and I stutter over it every time. There's a mental block. Maybe it's the J-O in between. I don't know. There's a mental block. So Dave, glad to have you in. So I actually brought some fun stuff. I wanted to brag on the man that is not here. I'm not sure how much of you guys know what we actually do behind our doors. So I thought I would give kind of a behind the scenes discussion so you guys can know a little bit more about us. That's something he does not tend to share with other people. So I thought, why not? We do a lot of our own stream critic here. Mr. Ike, do not critique. It's not nice. Oh, actually, it is nice, and then I should just accept it, right? Yes. Believing only your feelings is a problem. But let me show you some of our biltong spices. I know you guys know we make biltong in-house, but we even provide biltong spice and Druvorce spice so that you can do this at home. We have a lot of customers who ask us about making biltong, whether it be too expensive, they have their own meat. Lots of hunters come in our doors, which we greatly encourage you to use that meat and make it better, make it biltong. That is the best thing you can do. I've got two different sizes on the biltong spice. The mini one will be available very soon, and this is at 160 grams, which has you with 4 kilograms of biltong in the end. And the large one, the 500 grams, that can make 12.5 kilograms of biltong. So that's actually a decent amount. For the slabs themselves, whenever they are dry and coming down our size, they're roughly half a kilo in the end. So it's probably about a kilo per slab. So this could be one set, kind of a tester, see what you think. This could be a set of, depending on what kind of meat you do, maybe 12 plus slabs. You could do a lot with that. And then I also have the Druvorce spice. Druvorce is our dried sausage. Dru means dried, vorce is sausage. So our dried sausage is incredible. We encourage people to buy these spices or make your own. Making spice is not easy, I'm not gonna lie, but these are clean. So when we consider a lot of the imported spices from places like South Africa, I'm not quite sure about if anyone else makes biltong spice in the world. Maybe there is, I do not know. But South African specific, the large name brands that we've seen all have either MSG in them. They've got corn, they've got wheat, they've got soy, they've got all kinds of weird things that I personally do not want to ingest, and I do not encourage my customers to. So definitely keep an eye out for our spices, and they are a high coriander amounts, which is really nice as far as flavor goes. I do have our burvos as well. This Vors, again, this is the farmer sausage. The bor is the farmer in South Africa. So farmer sausage, there's many different things and ways you could make this guy. This is the one you'd use on to grill, to pan sear, those kinds of things. So it's not a dried meat at all. We've heard so many contradictions on how boerewors is made and what meat is required for it. Pretty much any combination of beef, lamb, and or pork to make boerewors. For us, we like to do all beef. We have one version in hog casing and one version in lamb casing, and they are both phenomenal. Let me see what's going on in chat. I'm going to try to stay up on both of these, entertaining you and chatting with you. Anyaho Dave. Anyaho. Is that it? Anyaho? 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 Maybe I'm saying it right. Maybe I'm not. And I don't know what what's going on with the screen. It looks okay on my Rumble here. I'm not sure if it's a Rumble thing or if it's a me thing. I don't know if anybody else is having the issue as well. Looks like people are having fun. Hey, look at that. 54 degrees is a high. And Bright Can News, 20 degrees Celsius outside the other day. We're warm here in Texas. It is feeling like spring, full on spring. Although, who's enjoying these lovely windy weather? I heard rumor that the dust storm has made it all the way to the UK. Just kidding. But it's been a little obsessive. It's interesting. I'm over the dust. What can I say? And hey, Slidey Pie, how are you? Welcome in. Glad to have you. I'm not sure Mrs. Sarge is in at the moment. I saw she was chatting earlier, but she was working or having to go to work. So she may not be able to be with us at the moment. But that is okay. And Jody, you are spot on. Barbecue season is here, or braai season, as we call it here in our humble home. We are always putting meat on the fire. We've already had, I think, 2 fires this week and probably more soon. I would say tomorrow, but I actually will not have my husband in tomorrow. It's going to be me again, Lone Ranger, running the show, but this time running the shop, not the entertaining show. We will have Anton out at one of our guys we've met in the area we're moving. So it's out in Montague County, I want to say, which is just northwest of the DFW Metroplex. They are hosting it's a class, I guess is the best term. It's a class where you learn how to butcher your own meat. I'm not sure what type of meat they're doing this time. I've seen that they've done cattle, hog. I'm not sure if they've done chicken as well, but they show you how to do the full butchering of the meat so that you know exactly what to do from start to finish, which is actually really cool. Here in the lovely state of Texas, you cannot butcher meat and sell it direct to consumer. So this is a way that they are able to teach and the classmates get to render their lesson. We'll put it that way. They get to take their lesson home, which is awesome for the stomachs, right? Or the family or whomever. So Anton will be joining Jack Spearco and Ken Berry at this lesson tomorrow. I want to say they actually started today and it runs all weekend. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But Anton will be there tomorrow to introduce biltong and take some gifts for all of the participants. So it's going to be a little fun, I think, and we are trying to network with some of the people that we will be close to when we are out in Sunset, which is in Montague County. So that should be a little entertaining. So Ike, you're telling me my screen has moved. I can run away and go check it, or I can leave it be. I'll go check real quick. But if I lose people because I left my screen, coming after you. Let me see what's going on, if there's anything wrong with the OBS. It has not moved. OBS is in good position. No, I don't see anything on my screen. The Rumble looks good, and it is not on the OBS. So I'm not quite sure. But welcome in, Spaz. Glad to have you. Glad to have you in chat today. I will keep talking. Don't worry. I'll keep entertaining everybody. So I wanted to show you guys the biltong spice. Some of the other spices that we are working on and transitioning into our name, which, by the way, let me get closer to show you this. I don't know if you could see it from the distance. Anton's Land of Biltong, meet Biltong USA. Good time for our sponsor, Biltong USA. Of course, you can get your biltong needs with code S.T.F. 10 for 10% off on all of your biltong purchases. I've got some here to show off. Can't help but have my supplies ready for everybody to see. This would be considered a trio. This is our Angus Wagyu and Angus Peri Peri mixture that is available online and is able to use the codes for. And biltong powder, don't forget the biltong powder. We've had a lot of customers using this in stock or flavorings, all kinds of different things. I've heard so many different comments on what the use of the biltong powder has been lately. Someone was telling me today specifically that they enjoy it in their scones. So that is something Anton has mentioned a few times. Jody, you're going to laugh at this. So we actually are late going to our supply shop. So I've been having to go to the local grocery store to get eggs. Would you believe it? They only have boxes of 60 eggs at a time. I'm used to boxes of 15 dozen. Come on, somebody throw me what 15 dozen is. 15 times 12. Give me a number here so I can know. But 60, it doesn't cut it. It really doesn't make it very far with us. So you cannot see them because they're half hidden. We just bought, what was it, 120 the other day, and they are over half gone. Go figure. We are a family of 6 with the youngest one eating 3 eggs a day. It's a lot. We'll put it mildly. It's a lot of eggs. But you know what? I wouldn't have life any other way. I was just talking about that with someone earlier. The carnivore lifestyle has changed me for the better, for sure. She commented how much weight I had lost since pregnancy. I know women aren't supposed to talk weight, whatever. It was nice of her to bring that up, because eating just meat, you feel better. It's not just about, you know, a number on the scale. It's about how you physically feel. And for me, it helps me sleep. It keeps me active. I feel like I can focus, you know, while I'm working, I'm working. While I'm sleeping or resting, I can sleep, I can rest, I can do what I need to. So I wanted to show you guys as well, coriander. This is the #1 ingredient in all of our biltong, Girovors, Boerewors, all of the South African style meats. We have coriander. Now I'm going to get a little closer. I will be Vanna again just for you, Bright Can News. Coriander specifically is a seed. Now this, I've heard, is the same as cilantro, which is funny. I have some people who are allergic to cilantro but can eat coriander, and some people do not like coriander because they do not like cilantro. Little fascinating if you ask me. But for us specifically, I'll leave it like this so you can see it. Sorry, my pretty logo's not there yet. This one we have updated. Instead of saying Anton's Meat and Eat, it has an Anton's USA. So it is very similar to the USA from Biltong, just with Anton's. I'll have to show you guys that next time. The coriander, though, we like roasted. Roasted coriander is not something I could find from any of the spice companies. Anton was on a mission a while ago to source roasted coriander. It's not a thing. It is not a thing at all. So we take coriander, we buy this in 50-pound bags and pour it over, turn on the oven. I have an entire commercial full-size oven that you could do like the full sheet pans. for just coriander. Anton has it stacked with 5 different settings on it, and he roasts coriander pretty much weekly. And then we grind it down. So we take the whole roasted and grind it down and mix our spices. So it's a fascinating process, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes our shop smell really good. That's probably one of the benefits of being connected. We've got our kitchens, we've got our manufacturing, we've got our production, and then we've got the store. Everything shares the lovely smell, so it's really nice whenever we're in the process of something. Our customers will come and it's like, what are you making today? And that does happen when we are cooking outside, although we get the inevitable, are you sharing that? Which I don't know if it's a real question or is someone, you know, coming from the city trying to see if we are gonna give everybody some food today. Yes, coriander is cilantro seed. You've got it. Have egg prices came down for y'all yet? $8 for 18. I want to say the 60 count we just got was just under $20, 19 something, 1998, 19 something. I cannot remember exact price. So just under 20. So I don't know. I'm not going to lie though. I don't tend to look at egg price. My view of it, the egg is only going to go up, you know, 15, 20, 50 cents, whatever it may be. The cost is in making it, or at least as a manufacturing side of it. The cost is in making the item, not necessarily the egg itself. So eggs, 50 cents more than they used to be is not as pertinent. It's more the labor to do it. So I've heard eggs have come down, so we will see next time. I guess we go to our suppliers and get some more. Okay, $27 for the same amount in Southwest Idaho. So yeah, that is a little different. 10 eggs is $6 in Switzerland, I presume, if that's where you are meaning. Looks like not everyone has checked the egg prices yet. I hear good things, though. I will admit gas looks like it's on the better side at the moment. So send some of the Peri Peri Angus north of the border. The Peri Peri is really good. Now, I know I cannot send you the Angus, but I can send you Peri Peri spice. I don't know if you guys are very familiar with Peri Peri. It is a bird's eye chili from South Africa. That is where it is found. I've seen many different spellings for this spice specifically. I chuckle when we first started our endeavor in this business and starting as a restaurant. We used to source whole Peri Peri chilies and grind them down ourselves to have the nice fine ground Peri Peri to use in all of our seasonings or spice mixes for biltong, all of those things, because I did not have a supplier that stocked it. Well, lo and behold, there are many different ways to spell Peri Peri, and we found that their spelling was different from what we were familiar with, and now we have full access to it already ground up, which I'm very thankful for. Grinding chilies, that is an interesting task, not something I want to do every day. I'm going to put it that way. I do have something as well called Peri Peri seasoning. This is something that a lot of our Southern African clientele like to use on chips. They call them slop chips. Look, the man of the hour is going to be entertaining you guys in about 10 minutes, supposedly. Slop chips. That is an incredible version of French fries that we used to make in the shop. If you look up Heston Blumenthal's fries, you will find something similar to that. Maybe one day soon we can talk the king into making those as well. I brought one of the other favorites of our South African clientele, is salt and vinegar mixture. This is a seasoning, salt and vinegar seasoning. Another thing that can go on fries, could go on pretty much anything. I've heard a lot of different people use it in even salads, just to give a kind of tang to the flavoring of the salad. It's a fun spice, things that you can enjoy. So we've been working to package our own spices. We have found that our customers seem happy to go with what we suggest on spices. So I've got a few here that you guys can see. I put the small in front of the big. And then oak smoked garlic, pepper, salt. If you guys were to try one spice, this is one I would suggest. Oak smoked garlic, pepper, salt. If you are garlic people, and like that oaky smoke flavoring, two different things. This guy's phenomenal. One thing I will say, it does have very coarse salt, so may or may not be enough salt for you. You may want to consider adding a little bit more if it's not quite to taste. But flavor-wise, incredible on steaks. Butter mixture that you can use in pretty much anything. Garlic butter, of course. On eggs, so many good things to do with that guy there. And then I have our Celtic salt. I know this one we always mention to our customers, viewers, pretty much anybody who will listen, use Celtic salt. Celtic salt is phenomenal for the body. High magnesium, good in so many different ways. So I've got that guy there. I have some of our favorites. Yes, thank you, Slew Dog. Like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate that. And Bright, can you put that peri peri shake on eggs? It's good on eggs. I'm not gonna lie, the seasoning specifically, because I want to say it has some garlic in it. No, yes, garlic, onion, spices, and cardamom as well. The cardamon's very good. So it's a kind of this, not quite sweet, but sweet-ish taste to it. Those are so good. And it looks like we've got some people with chickens, or can have chickens, shall I say. I see chickens in our future. I don't know exactly how that will look, so I have a feeling it'll be a little interesting. I am going to be very new to the chicken world whenever we get down to it. But hey, I shall have fun. We will learn something different. Maybe show a couple streams of us, hopefully not in bird poop, but hey, we may be close. Never know. It should be entertaining, if nothing else. I know our kiddos are very excited to see what we can do with chickens. Let me move my spices out of the way. Now I've got a really interesting one, norigama. I don't know if you guys have heard of norigama. This is a sesame seed, seaweed, sweet rice wine, and soy sauce. Green tea powder as well. I am fumbling over that because these are not ingredients listed that I'm used to using very often. But I hear that guy is supposed to be very nice. So if you want something different, I've got some interesting one. Hi, A is Cult Gaming, rating the stream. Thank you, thank you. I do apologize. I do not have the king at the moment. He is on his way. We have been actively moving. So he's been moving some stuff out of our storage here in Roanoke up north. We've got some space with one of our guys that we're good friends with, and he's taking care of us right now. Beef stroganoff in a little bit. We will get to it, I promise. I will say, if you are curious, we did have beef stroganoff on Sunday, but it was with a Greek yogurt, which Anton wanted to change for the sour cream today. So that was the plan. I even have his recipe. I saw it there, but once again, I don't want to mess up what he was planning to do. So I thought I'd hang out, wait for him. And Bright Can News says that several people have tried chickens in their backyards. The key problem is they attract coyotes. Ooh, that's bad. But also Karens. Ha! Karens, I swear, they are worse than coyotes. I agree. I feel like I live in Karenville, but you know what I think it is, Bright Can? I think it's densely populated areas. People are not used to letting other people live and or breathe anymore, I don't think, because we're not in like little farming communities where you take care of yourself. We're all reliant on daddy government. So if something is different and not what we think it should be, then we should tell on it. That's one of the problems, unfortunately. You can't better if you don't try. Yeah. I would agree, Jody, but I'm going to tell you, I was kicked out of the kitchen numerous times when I was pregnant with our last one because I would want something weird or something different, even cottage cheese. I just wanted to eat cottage cheese. Why? I don't know, but that is something that I was enjoying while pregnant, and Anton would many times just chase me out of the kitchen. He said I made a mess in his kitchen, so I tend to stay out, let him do his thing. If I am hungry and unsure what to eat, I've got biltong. Biltong, biltong, biltong. I am perfectly fine with that. Oh no, some guy blasted a trash panda out in front of my house about 2 weeks ago. Nobody cared. So blasted, I'm assuming that is an easy way to get rid of those guys. Trash pandas, Not the biggest fan of them, but hey, you know what? They are there for a reason. Now, some other things that we do in-house is fruit. Have you guys seen our selection of dried fruits? We've got quite a lot. I've got berries, I've got goji berries, currants. Right here, I have our apricots and our mangoes. We've also got prunes. The prunes are actually really nice, I'm not gonna lie. That is a necessary item for those who need them. Some walnuts for the nuts side of things. And we're trying to grow that line little by little, just watching what people are interested in. We do also have crystallized ginger. Didn't want to speak on that one, but that's a really nice item. Definitely a fan of ginger for any stomach issues or just settling of the stomach at the end of the day. Ginger's a very nice item. But the apricots and mangoes that I showed you, those are an absolute favorite of our customers. Now, how familiar are you guys with the Anton's USA website? Have you guys seen some of the stuff? Yes, a 12-gauge shotgun. Have you guys seen some of the stuff that we have in store? I thought I'd bring some of the favorites out. If anybody's looking to try something different, I do want to remind you, the shipping's a little different, Anton's versus Biltong USA, so keep that in mind. But if you were to try something, these are some of the things I would suggest. The Appletizer and Grapetizer, these are a sparkling soda, essentially, but a fruit soda, apple and or grape. Those are phenomenal drinks. They remind me of the Welch's fruit juices that you can get in the States with the bubbles. I do think, though, these are a little bit better, probably a little bit cleaner. Just something different. These are a lot of the South African favorites. This is something that they absolutely swear by, non-alcoholic. I do have some ginger beers as well. For my UK side of the world, I've got Lucozade and Iron Brew. The Lucozade and Iron Brew, both energy style drinks, more or less. The thing that gets me with Lucozade, which I find really interesting, is this is commonly used when people have colds. I personally took this a little bit ago, and I am very surprised. It did kind of work. I felt better afterwards. I think it just gave that energy boost. You know, when you're not feeling your best, it does keep you up to speed. So that was nice. The Iron Brew, not quite my thing, but hey, you know, you got to try something different every once in a while. So X-Skater, welcome in. Salty nuts and spicy meat for your oral pleasure. There is no other way. You are spot on. I will say, though, I cannot enjoy the salty nuts like we once did. I think going carnivore too long is a difficult thing, but hey, that's okay. I'm okay to eat more meat. A is Cult Gaming. I figured I would raid out to you guys since, one, I never have before, and two, I won't be around for your stream tomorrow. Have a 12-hour drive to do. Okay, cool, dude. I hope you drive safe, enjoy yourself, and yes, as Bright Can News says, keep on trucking. That is awesome. So, Anno Dave, Biltong ice cream. Interesting concept. I'm not so sure if I like that idea, but you know, why not? The salty sweet. I think we need to do the candied Biltong instead. I am eager for that, guys. So I hope sooner versus later I can see some candied Biltong in our shop. That would be absolutely awesome. I would say brown sugar or something of the sort. Speaking of candy, I brought something that we definitely don't do on stream very often, but hey, what can I say? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Crunchy and Flake. Someone's come in. I'm going to tell them about these guys, though. These are our customers' absolute favorite. Don't forget to turn it on. The Flake, though, this is the messiest thing I've ever had in my life. If you haven't had one, you're in for sweeping after you enjoy it. It is so good. Melts in your mouth. Right? Melts in your mouth. Crumbs everywhere. So talking about that salty goodness, it's licking it off of yourself, trying to enjoy the rest of it. Would you say?
Yes. Is that thing on?
I don't know. Are you on? Let me see. Yes, you are on. You're a little close. Can I help you?
Well, yours is soft, so I don't know. We need to.
You said mine, but I put it in between to try to speak better.
I'm gonna get that give, send, go. Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry, it's been a day. I'm gonna get that gifts and go, and I'll pop it in the chat quick.
Okay, thank you. Yes,
it,
you heard me mention it. Okay, he's going to talk about the gifts and go, or put it in for everybody. So the crunchy. This guy is actually really cool. It reminds me of a, oh goodness, I just had the name, and then speaking of gifts and go has me completely off track. Goodness, there's an American candy that I always think of with this, and I can't think of it. It's butter something. Why am I blanking? I can't remember. But it is honeycomb inside. It's actually really cool. Very good. There's a Australian version that some people will ask about. It's not good. Eat the crunchy. The crunchies, I would say milk chocolate better. It's really good. It's got a Butterfinger. You guys are so awesome. I could not think of the name. Yes, it reminds me of Butterfinger just for that crunch factor. Doesn't have the layers like Butterfinger does because it's more solid as a honeycomb, but it's really good. So if you guys are Butterfinger people, try one of these. You will not be disappointed in the crunchy. And those two are the all-time favorites. Now, last thing before I let the man of the hour who can actually cook something, I'll just talk about the terrible candy foods while I have your attention. I have some of our Easter goodies. I have Dairy Milk eggs, Cadbury mini eggs, Milky Bar eggs. These are condensed milk. If you are a white chocolate fiend, this guy is incredible. And then Smarties mini eggs. Smarties, the M&Ms of Down Under.
Well, I think M&Ms before they were M&Ms.
M&Ms everywhere but here. The Smarties are really good. And don't worry, it's in paper, biodegradable packaging. But this one's not.
Oh, let me see. I think
They're
we have
full
an
of
onion.
nonsense.
All
right,
I was thinking
I will
maybe,
let you
maybe I'll make some
take
kind
over.
of stir fry or something. I don't think we're gonna get to the stroganoff. Maybe I'll make it. I don't know. Let's see.
I'll start moving stuff off.
So this is what.
Go show them what you were doing.
Yeah. So I've been moving stuff around because we're moving stock. So I've got a nice gash on my hand over there, and then I got some scrapes over there. So hold on 1 second. My kids are being obnoxious. The answer is no. No. I'm just come on stream. Yes. Go cry. Go cry. Look at how much I worry. Because that works with me. I'm going to move this up just a tad.
Go ahead.
And I'm sorry I'm late. I got stuck in traffic. Been fun today. I've run 2 loads. It's an hour and 40-minute round trip. So I've done 2 of them. What happened to Christoph now?
I
he's
think
probably
he's
upset
reacting because of the older
his
sister being
sister's upset. Yes.
Yes.
So she needs to go calm down. All right, so now everybody's crying. That's cool. I like that. I just walk in and then everybody cries. So everybody knows I'm here.
So Dad did his job.
Yeah. If everybody's happy, it means I'm not doing my job. Can I get one of those guys?
I will go get you one. I was just thinking you will want one. Don't worry, I
just washed my hands and I've got a nice blue mark on my arm there from cabinets falling on me.
Yay, the meat daddy returns. Spaz, you've got it. He is my meat daddy. Where's your phone?
I put it on charge. It's got 18% on it. You can grab it though.
I'm rubbing him up looking for his phone. I don't think you guys need to see too much of that.
I should have kept quiet.
You'll all get excited.
Yeah, I should have kept quiet. Where's your phone? I don't know. Look for it. So, all right, let me get the peels off here. It's a little harder when you can't use your nails because of the gloves. But I would prefer my hands not smelling of the onion. There we go. All right. So I guess the belief is if you leave the little nub on the back here, thank you very much, then your eye shouldn't tear as much, basically, as the... Let me put that guy over there. Oh, I just switched that on. Get this. Sorry, I just want to...
So let me say hello to a couple real quick that have come in after. I've got King of Biltong. Who is that guy?
Yeah, who's he? He who? Who that guy?
Sensei of Song.
Hey, Sensei, how are you, man?
He's asking when you are making salami again.
Man, I've got.
I
actually just have to put it in the casing. I got the mix. I agree. That stuff was good. But I want to try because I used my big machine, so I want to see. I've got a little, like my grinder can actually stuff, so I want to see if that'll work.
And then I've also got Carfox. Carfox, I see you live in New York, or New Jersey, sorry. And it's love-hate. It's a nice state, but the government is shit. I'm sorry.
Let me see what I got in the back here. Maybe I can do some kind of stir fry. Hold on.
He's always got meat hanging around. Aren't I just a lucky lady? Jody, that is for you. Groundbreaking news. What's going on? Giant turning point in our history. Okay, Dog Digger, what have you here? Very curious what is going on. Now, what Anton was talking about with the onion, I swear he is onto something with that. I have not had the teary-eyed response when he cuts onions since he's been keeping that back part of the onions. And I even gave myself, I think it was bronchitis years ago, from chopping too many onions at once. I was doing something for Christmas, and it was ridiculous. I guess I poisoned my lungs a little bit. You never know. These things are actually meant for other than just eating and enjoying. Hippie biltong stockings, yes, Sensei, I am today. Thank you very much. And I love this. My eye doctor told me that I did not produce enough tears. I told him I thought that was being called a man. What are you trying to say? As ladies cry all the time, there's emotional time sometimes, okay? Got to leave us alone. Oh, the emotions of little girls. Very difficult. Anton and I chuckled. We thought our first child was just very emotional and just responded heavily to different experiences, or whether it was not even just punishment, just things that did not go the way she always wanted. But then we had a boy, and totally different, just rough and tumble, no emotions, bumps himself, all good, rubs dirt on it, just like suggested. And then we had another girl. And guess what? Emotional once again. It is totally a girl thing. I don't know what it is. I'm not one of those. I would say so. What would you say, Anton? I'm not overly emotional.
No.
But our little girls are. I think it's just the body's responses, hormones, what have you, in young ages. But man, the girls are difficult with that.
Yeah, telling me, Dad, can I have? Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Can I have? Sorry. Oh no, that's onion. Let me just wash my hands. I'm sorry. I'm going to step past the camera here. Dad, can I have some chips, which I know I'm not supposed to have, but I'm asking you because you're on a live stream, and I'm going to get very upset if you say no, and then I say no, and she gets very upset.
Oh, you were threatened.
Oh, no. I know why she's asking me. You see, she's asking me because we are live. So all I have to do is say yes today, and it's the end. So I have to say no because she's forcing my hand. Let me see quickly. All
There
right.
is no. There is no yes, only no.
Yes, exactly. Let me see how much this is, because maybe we can still make that.
Switzerland says the younger girl is very easy to upset. I can confirm.
Yes. You just look at a weird.
One thing
Over.
I will say,
Right.
Switzerland, that was both of them. The older one's just matured to understand that it's not always going to work in her favor.
Yes, correct. All right, so.
Biltong politics.
Yes. Yeah, Swiss has met them. He knows what they like. You know, I mean, they find kids, but, you know, they're kids.
Yes.
So I'm going to chop this up. This is what I wanted to do for prep, and I packed the trailer, and I'm like, man, I think I can make it. And then, of course, traffic and all the other nonsense.
We overpacked the trailer. We got a lot more out than we expected, which was really cool. I'm not going to lie. I'm very happy about that. But did mean the man was late. What can you say?
There's gonna be a little bit of extra fat because I don't have time to trim this down.
How do they say it? As long as you come, it's okay.
As long as you come, it's okay.
Doesn't matter when.
Nope.
Bring the meat, though.
Yes.
Always bring the meat.
So I'll chop this up quick. Make some. I think we can start. I can still run the Stroganoff. It's just, if everybody's okay with it, we're just gonna run late. I need to talk to Viva and tell him, hey man, why don't you raid me, seeing that you guys are raiding each other? Come, include me in the cool kids club.
Did you see that the Cult Gaming had raided you?
Yes,
raided
I heard.
Yes,
I didn't see. No, I was driving. So every time I was typing something, it was when we were stopped. And I was looking around because, you know, cops.
Oh, yes, they do get upset at you
I don't want to do
so,
that.
So, let me read what Dog Digger says. Thank you for the little bit better description. I wasn't going to click on the YouTube link at the moment. Bombshell discovery of a massive intact city under the
I heard of that
pyramid complex.
That's what I was watching last night when you were getting on. Why are you busy? And I'm like, no, they just found some stuff under the pyramids.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool.
In other words, is it another lost land of all of the technologies that we no longer have because we want to stay stupid.
Yeah, they don't know. It's
Put us in schools, hide our ears, close our eyes,
so
tape us shut.
I'm glad they found all of that, but Ukraine also bombed Russia today, and then Russia retaliated. So I don't know how much of this crap is distractions.
Interesting.
Yes. So now everybody's the courtroom said something. He said, how long will Zelensky be alive? Because I think, and I agree with him, he said, and I think somebody in Ukraine is going to take him out. Because people are dying, man.
Because they're not stopping.
No, well, 1 million men. 1 million men's dead. 1 million men. Yeah, it's time for that shit to get to like a fucking conclusion now, Because the problem is, it's no further now than it was, what's the name? It's no further now than it was, when it started. Less 1 million, Ukrainian men, plus, however many, Russian. I think they were saying 10 to 1. So, but anyway, I digress. So it's very cool. I just, maybe they were like, well, release that shit now because too much other shit going on. I don't know. Sorry, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Lots of distractions.
Yes.
You're not wrong. The amount of distractions. I mean,
sorry, I'm building towers here.
Let's mention one here in the lovely state of Texas. Who heard about the measles outbreak?
Yeah, right.
Everybody? Okay, and did you know there was a measles death in Texas for the first time in how many years?
Yeah, it's like since the 60s or something stupid.
Guess how that person died? Because they were given a measles injection.
Yeah.
Huh. So would that be a vaccine-related death or not? Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Asking for a friend. No, things are weird. Things are weird. That's why I started the stream saying that difficult days, difficult years. It's times are odd right now, and I would say one of those things where we don't always know what is really going on.
No, and what annoys me is so the hospitals lie. The hospitals lie about the measles death, and then everybody runs and goes and has their kids zapped with the measles vaccine, which killed the kid originally.
Which is sad. That just broke my heart. There is a documentary of the parents speaking out. So if you guys are interested, I want to say it was actually UK reporters who reached out to the family. I don't know the link. I don't have it offhand, but definitely look into that. That was interesting, I thought. And Neuro has made his presence known. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah.
How are the likes doing? Because nobody said my favorite word. How dare you guys?
Yeah. I must speak to Neuro and encrypt us and tell them, come, he must bend Viva's ear. He must come raid us because we'll be on after. I'm not going to put that in. We'll be on after him.
You should just pan-sear that and we can nibble.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I like the fatty meat. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I agree.
Hey, Russ Hanneman as well. And Polish Dog. Where are all of you guys trickling in from? Did we find you in the depths of the Giza? Wait, what was that? The Giza?
Yeah, the Giza. All right, so I'll put this aside. Let me see.
Glad to have you all in. I like this. Don't get dead. Yes, don't get dead. Avoid the jabs. Eat biltong. Alex Jones was right.
I'd like to send those guys some biltong,
Would love to send them some biltong for sure.
Let me see if I can get a little more.
Record window shopping. Anything of note? I actually have all of Anton's records here at the shop at the moment. And I was following the Comancheros. Are you running away?
Yes, I'll be right.
All right, I'll tell you in a minute. Comancheros, that is an awesome band that we have met. Kind of that mixture between country metal. I think they are a country metal band. I want to say that's what they are classified as. I did not know that was a category. Really neat, though. I like the music. Good sound. Definitely fun. I will share my thought in a minute. And I know we have another awesome band that we tend to speak with, which is Copium Poppy. So if you guys want to see someone else who is interesting and just launched their new website, Copium Poppies, definitely check them out too. They are on X. If you are looking to follow anyone of note, please check them out. Country check, metal check, biltong. That's the other thing. They liked the biltong. So Copium Poppies is 10 years old.
Okay.
Today. I want to say it's today. How neat is that?
That's cool.
So, did I just say copium poppies?
Yes.
Comancheros.
Comancheros.
Sorry, Comancheros,
Okay.
not
All right.
copium poppies. I'm getting it wrong.
10 years old.
Comancheros, 10 years
Ask you
old.
for this. I haven't even taken a sip yet.
Oh no.
What?
Neuro responded to you on the raids.
What?
Viva does not get to choose who he raids.
Oh, of course not, because that would be stupid.
Womp womp.
Well, he's the last one in the queue. Maybe I should pay Rumble for some advertising and tell them, come raid me, man. You know, do some fun cooking.
I will say the cooking is definitely more entertaining than you saying, by the way, you're going to need to go live.
Yeah, I was on the road on our phone and I said, look, here's the thing.
That's exactly how that conversation went.
It's
go have fun.
Yeah, it's 10 to 4. And I'm just leaving, my drive that's apparently going to be 45 minutes. Well, it's 3:45. And I'm just about leaving now. Because, you know, when you're in a rush and then things fall off, I want to weigh that. I don't want to put it in the pan. When things fall off pallets because you're in a rush and then, you move them wrong and then you got to fight to put, 250-pound weights back on pallets.
That does some awesome grills. I'm going to put it that way.
Yeah, they just heavy.
A little heavy.
Yeah, so one of them fell off.
Why you ask weird questions, Sign of Jonah? No.
What?
No.
What? No, I've got a green card, man. I got a green card.
Ice baby.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, I'm good, man. I'm eligible.
Legal.
Yeah, I am eligible to apply for citizenship. I just have not gotten around to that yet.
Yeah, I chuckle. We were actually just looking at everything. It's like we have everything.
Yes.
It's all here, but we would rather uproot, get moved, get settled, and then we'll take care of it.
Yeah, because the problem is when you apply for stuff like that, they don't like you moving your address around. And we've been where we are now for 10 years.
So it's a good thing to get settled before we do it.
That'll be good enough. It's a little less than the last time, but it'll be close enough.
Russ says you have anchor babies.
Yes, I do. I stole one of your women when I came here. Yeah.
I told him now he can't leave. Now he's stuck. I don't think he minds this place too much, though, from what I've seen.
No, back in the original Commyville, not so good.
So Polish Dog got a box of Ozzy the other day. All 18 of his 19 albums, as he didn't put Speak of the Devil in the box set because that's when Randy Rhoads died. Aw. Very cool, though.
Yeah.
Ozzy's an interesting man. Interesting fellow.
He can't string a sentence together, but man, he can sing.
Right?
Yeah, I must admit, my personal favorite, I still think is Van Halen.
Yes.
I do like Eddie.
We're just missing concert lifestyle. It has been a minute, and I don't think it's happening anytime soon.
No, we used to like going to concerts, but 4 kids in a business, yeah, that's like the
changes things a bit.
A little bit, you know.
That's okay. We still jam out. Not gonna lie, the kids appreciate the metal.
Yep. Yes, they do. Yes,
don't
they do.
chop a finger.
No, I won't do that on camera. I keep that for when I work alone.
And then you're gonna show them all your bumps and bruises?
Yes, after I do it by myself.
Polish Dog does have all of the Van Halen albums.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Both Roth and Hagar era.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
cool.
That.
I had them, then I had most of them. Then I got rid of them because, CDs became a thing. So then it's like, nope, albums out the door. So I got rid of them. And then when I came here, basically my entire collection stayed in South Africa.
Yes.
Which is okay. That's fine.
A is Cult Gaming says he's always impressed with Alex more than Eddie.
Alex was the drummer. Yes, the drummer was very good. So fun fact, Nicole bought me a book, so I've read a little bit, not the whole book, but I read a little bit. So actually, Eddie started on the drums, and Alex, I think, started on the guitar, but they both classically trained musicians, as in violin and piano, if I remember correctly. And I think Eddie was on the piano, and his brother Alex was on the violin. And his father actually came here from the Netherlands as a musician, playing in an orchestra, I think. So that's where their music skills come from their dad, just as a matter of interest, which is pretty cool. All right, I got that. So do I give the instructions again? So we got the beef stroganoff going. So I put more. I probably got about, I don't know, like almost 2 pounds of meat, because I like to double my meat to mushrooms ratio.
Double meat, happy wife.
Double meat, happy wife. There we go. So I try and
just feed me the fat too,
yes,
please.
yes. I'll fry that off.
Okay.
Off. You know what? I can actually make a hole for that.
Yes, I'm telling you, that'll be nice.
Yeah, but I'll do the salt after. I'll salt those guys.
That is me. I'm out for a minute. Give me a sec, and I'll come back.
All right. So, so I do a little more meat, but the original recipe is 500, so a pound and a pound. All right, I'm trying to just kind of brown this off a little. The range, normally I switch the range on long before, you know. Anyhow, so I'm going to do about 125 grams of onions, which is 4 ounces, 4.5 ounces. But I'm doing a little more because I got more meat. Then we're going to do, you can use all lard, you can use butter, about 1.5 ounces of lubrication, which I used a little bit lard and a little bit of butter. And then I mustn't forget the garlic this time. So we're going to put some garlic in this guy, salt, pepper. The recipe calls for nutmeg. I'm going to leave it out this time.
Do we have the oak smoked garlic, salt, pepper? Would you like to use that?
Well, I can use that. Yeah,
I was talking about it with everyone.
So how about I put that in today? How about I put that in?
You may still need some extra salt, because I did mention may or may not be enough depending on your
taste, I'll put that in. So let me see. What does that come to? Because normally the ratios are correct.
Yeah.
So what's that? Garlic.
Do you think I should hold that young one?
You can. Where's the garlic?
Hey, Neuro, you got chickens. Very cool.
So I'll do 15. Well, the recipe probably needs like 15 of this. I'll do a little more because I got a little bit more meat. So I'll do probably a tablespoon or like 2, 3, 4 teaspoons, I guess. It's like 20 grams. So like 2/3 of an ounce. See, this meat is not ideal now because it's cold, because I got it out the fridge because I was stuck and I didn't do my homework like I should have. Let's see. Would you bring me a tongs there as well, please? I did have one. Oh, it's right here. Yeah. You can just pass me that guy. Thank you.
I didn't move your stuff too far away. I just cleaned you up.
Yes. No, it's all good. Yeah, I think, you know what? I'm just going to cut these guys in. I'll just, hello.
I have a hungry young sir.
Yes, yes, he's probably smelling when I'm cooking. I'm just going to mix these guys in. All right, what's the chat saying?
Well, Sign of Jonah said I needed to turn on some of his music.
What? Yes.
On Rumble.
Yes. Yes, because Sign of Jonah makes music. So does Sensei of Song. You guys should talk to each other.
I haven't heard Sign of Jonas. I've heard Sensei of Song. I really like Sensei of Song.
Yes, Sign of Jonah makes music, and then Copium Poppies also make music. Yes, I actually told him that he should speak to both of you guys.
Cool. Well, very sorry I have not heard your music yet, Sign of Jonah. I do look forward to that. Otherwise, that Aussie box set was sold out fast. Of course.
So is it CDs? Is it vinyl?
I think vinyl.
Okay.
I think vinyl was the discussion.
Yeah, I actually very hard too, but I prefer getting the original old albums. Here we go.
Ah, yes. Son of Jonah said he's in the process of hiring a promoter. Money. Oh, money.
Dude, don't talk to me about
money,
that.
Money, money, money.
I can save so much money if I just had a little bit more money. You know?
Right? What is
always this? Like, yeah, it's
what
like if I just had
money thing you
then I don't have to.
What is money? I don't know what that is.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the tongs.
Never heard of such a thing.
All right. Get this out. This looks good.
So what is going to bring you to Texas, Cult Gaming? And see the Abbotts. I would go somewhere else. Not Austin. Austin, what did you tell me the other day is the homeless capital of the United States?
I think so. That's what someone was saying.
That is surreal. They beat, if that's true, beat out San Diego, which I would have never, or San Francisco, sorry,
yeah,
which I never would have guessed.
All the lefties go there, man.
Yes, that's true. Russ has gifted a subscription.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, awesome.
Yeah, I'm on Euro's note. I'm very sure that there's a very careful curation of what happens with that rating, because you know when you got 10, 20, 30,000 people, that's a powerful tool in your tool belt for sure. All right.
The planetary group is Son of Jonah. Is that right? Cult Gaming says Stevie Ray Vaughan, Daryl, and Vinny are huge influencers on him musically.
Yes. Okay. Stevie Ray Vaughan was good as well.
Yes. Yes, yes. The young one is upset because the meat is not ready. You are 100%.
Yeah.
Remember, we used to do the streams at 3 o'clock, which should have us eating at 4 on a Friday.
4:30. Yeah.
Yeah, 4:30. So yeah, he's a little hungry. What can I say?
Yeah, it's you know, there's no point in me doing the stream when Viva's live, because a lot of the guys that want to come see us is on his stream, and I mean, Viva is the big dog compared to me. You know, I'm not even a dog in that whole race. I am just a bug in their way.
So Neuro says he misses the chill weekday streams.
Yes.
I think those days are over right now.
Man. Yes.
You said upwards of 50,000?
Yeah, I mean, quartering was over 50. I think Viva hit 50. It's busy, man, and the chat's busy, and you know, now you got to really. So I was just in and out very quickly because you know what? Sorry, just before I say that, I don't know if I want to use this.
Okay.
Because I guess in the pan it'll be all right. It's just so let me get. You know what? No, I can use it, but if you like roast the garlic burns.
Garlic's always last.
Yeah.
You told me that.
Yeah. So
even dry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What I'll do is I'll put everything else in first. A piece on. Let me see. Let me get this stuff to render down a little. Let me just get the onions.
Oh, geez.
Cooking.
Neuro says next week Viva is streaming at 4, so that's not until next week. So that would be 4 p.m. Eastern?
Yes, so 3 p.m. So 3 to about 4:30. So we'll probably move this to 4:30 from next week.
Good night.
Yes, but that's okay, because if I start immediately,
yeah.
If I start immediately, I could have probably the first batch of food ready at 5.
We'll get creative. We'll figure it out. What can we say? Speaking of, I'm going to go find some munchies for this short person.
Yeah, and me.
Oh, biltong?
Oh, yeah. I'll
Okay.
have some of that. Unloading that trailer it takes it out of you, man. It takes it out of you. So I'll see now. I need to get a scale or a little tray so I can weigh out my spices. As soon as this goes translucent, we'll add the mushrooms. Let me see, garlic, and then I did add some paprika and some onion granules last week, so I want to try and make it the same. See, I'll leave the nutmeg out because I don't think that'll make any difference whatsoever. So yes, I'm glad everybody can join us a little bit. How's this time slot work for everybody? Is this okay? A little later in the afternoon, because I don't know what it's going to do with dinner time and how it's going to interfere and stuff. So if it works, you can just pop in the chat and say yes, or it works, or whatever. Just asking if the time slot works for everyone.
Okay.
Because it'll probably be closer to the 4:30 time slot. You know, because Viva goes ready or goes live at 3 our time, and he normally runs about an hour and a half.
Is UPS here? The 2? Did you give him the 2?
All right, sorry, deliveries. It's your orders, man.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead and launch that door. All good?
All right.
The kid pays attention. I'll give her credit. I didn't tell her.
Oh, that is going down so nicely.
So, Anton, where do you get this biltong?
Oh, best biltong in the country. Comes from biltongusa.com, man. Oh, that is good. Damn it. Maybe I'm real hungry, but it's fucking good.
No, it's good. Your son agrees.
Good, boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Neuro is reminding everybody to get some biltong from King of Biltong at biltongusa.com. Use code S.T.F. 10 for 10% off.
That's correct.
Yes.
So, so this guy is the guy that eats 3 eggs a day. That's like his staple now.
Yes, and he finishes them and wants more. So it's 3 eggs plus. So we've been doing steak, biltong.
Yeah, I give him bread. He just spits it out.
He does not like the starch.
I've tried all kinds of starches. He just spits it out.
We get lucky with the pop a little bit if it's mixed with egg. I think just because he doesn't really notice it. It's the stuff that's kind of like grits.
If it's got eggs and butter in it.
Yeah. He doesn't quite notice it, but no, the other stuff he spits it out. It's actually pretty funny.
Might have to add a little bit of salt, but
sorry, I'm behind on the chat. Okay, Polish Dog before said the good radio stations stream online too. What was the name of that one radio station we found for a minute there? Where you had your advertisements on?
Oh,
I like them. It's just they're too
Helix?
heavy for Helix. Helix. They had an awesome rock station, but ooh, it was heavy for the shop. We couldn't keep it on.
Helix Rock, yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Get that to reduce a little. So I'm sorry I'm behind, man.
So Sign of Jonah said this is actually his last chance last best chance at music.
Okay.
He's getting older, so he wants to try again before time is out. You know what? I don't know how many times you've mentioned that if we don't at least try something, then we'll always wonder and complain that we didn't give it a go. Got to put 110% in everything you do.
Everything.
So kudos to you, Sign of Jonah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, wish you the best. I'll take a screenshot of that so I can look it up too. Hey, Slidey Pie's making some chili. Now,
Good.
The question, beans or no beans?
Beans or no beans? What do you think? As far as I know, well, so we don't make chili, but when I make chili, I don't put beans in it.
Mince would be your
mince, yes.
chili.
Yes, mince.
We don't eat beans.
Yeah, we don't eat beans.
Yes.
Compression fruit.
Stop
And
it.
now you're spitting that out.
He wants a drink.
Oh, he's thirsty. Go get him a drink.
Give him a drink.
This is nonsense.
He is a nonsense. That's your nonsense.
Get him some tea. Trent can prepare his bottle. I'll leave that closed for a little bit. All right, so I got 20 grams of this stuff, this oak smoke, garlic pepper, salt. Let me not put more salt now. I'll put a little later. Tomato puree. That's the other thing I need.
Behind everything up top.
Is it behind everything? There we go.
Under the papaya, it has a cone head.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jody can't see that. He was remarking on our eggs earlier, our lack of eggs.
Yeah.
We got to go to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato and beans is what Slidey Pie says. Beans for sure. Now, I think that's a north versus south thing here in the States. Who knows? I don't know where that came from.
Ooh, this is smelling good, man.
Synthostate says, I'll eat any kind of chili, but when I make it, it's basically just sliced beef and onion. Sliced beef and onion chili. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Polish Dog says, I put whatever I want into my chili. You know what I always think of is that just hodgepodge meal. You just whatever you got, you just put it in.
Agreed. No spoon. I'll just pour it.
Okay. Be prepared for a splash over, everyone.
No, I think it'll be all right.
Finboy, you've been hiding in the shadows. Welcome
lurking.
in. Lurking.
Lurking in the long grass.
I like it. I don't care if it's not real chili. I love beans in mine and bacon. Bacon and chili. Well, I suppose the fat would be very good.
Yes.
I could see
I think
that.
everything's better with bacon.
Everything's better with bacon. I'm not so sure about the bacon scented things, though. I can do without that.
Yes, I agree.
Sometimes it's just a sensory overload.
Why is he trying to grab me?
He wants to hit your oven here.
Oh, I let him open the oven the other day.
Yes, I remember.
So that's probably why.
Neuro says now the party can get salted.
Yeah.
Started. Sorry, not salted. Started. Looking in the shadows. Looking for my moment to strike and take a screenshot and give you huge muscle in. Oh my goodness.
All right, so that can just hang around for a minute. Let me see if I can jack that heat up a little higher.
That's where I got the salt from. Got to start with bacon, salt, pork, or bacon grease. Yes. We're big on the bacon grease. Although I think we are out of bacon.
Yes, but I got a whole. I don't have to worry too much about the bacon because I got a whole tub of cooking lard here. Tallow. That I'll be using. I want to pre-melt it and just pack it in smaller packs. Give me 1 second. I want to grab the paprika.
Bacon bits is the fairy dust of the food community. Magic. Bippity boppity bacon.
All right, so I'll see. I've got some granulated onions. You know what? I didn't order. Is the spices that I said I was going to order. I did everything else but that.
There is a note on your computer. Did you know that? You probably didn't even see it.
No, I'll order it.
I wrote you a love note.
It should be fine. I should
spices.
be fine. 25 kilos. We should be okay.
This one, heavy-handed.
Very heavy-handed.
Both sides. I'm not sure if we have a favorite side at the moment.
No, you seems to be ambidextrous right now.
So too.
Yeah.
I think so too. Do you want to
So let me see. I'm gonna do.
Nope.
What did I do?
Nope. Spits it out.
Biltong powder. Hey, I put biltong powder in here last time. Where's the biltong powder? Over there. So let me grab some of that. Put 20. So I actually put 40.
I didn't see that. Being out of bacon is unacceptable. There should be a law against that. No, I just mean out of bacon that we're going to use. We have packs for the customers, but to eat the customers' food is very hard for us. We could sell it, and people like it, so I don't want to take it from them.
go. Just put it down. Yes. Actually, yeah, you want to fill it with that? Right. Sorry. It's like half feeding time.
I'll give him his bottle on stream.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah. Let me add, so I'm going to add about 15 of this. It's a little more because I got more meat. A little bit of paprika because this is a sweet smoked paprika. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Slidey pie, you are not a bacon fan? It's too strong for your liking. All right.
You know what might work for slidey pie is that shoulder bacon. We get the Irish one.
Definitely.
That's actually pretty good. It's not as heavily smoked as a lot of the others. There we go.
So
right.
Russ says pancita is good.
Yes, I've heard of that.
I don't know what pancita is. What is this?
It's not pancita, pancetta.
Pancetta.
It's like a Italian style.
P-A-N-C-E-T-T-A?
Yes,
Pancetta.
it's a Italian style. Is it bacon? I don't know if it's pork. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I know I've had it, and my stepdad's Italian, so.
It's a lot like prosciutto.
Yes.
Which is a lot like biltong. Hey, I can just eat biltong.
Yes. All right, I'm going to pop this meat back in because I want it to
Polish
be...
Dog says he has to get more raw milk. I miss the raw milk.
Yeah, the raw milk's good, man.
We are hoping to get back on that as soon as we are out of here. There are a lot of farms up north.
It's insane how much shit you collect in like 6 years.
We just have a few things to move. That's all.
Yeah. I think the trailers I moved today for the most part was probably the 2 loads. I don't know.
We have 2 more
2,000
very
pounds.
heavy loads. Well,
Yes.
no, there's a lot of heavy loads.
Yes. No, we'll get it all out. It's just, it's an hour and a half round trip. So, you know, it takes time, get it loaded here, and then I've got to unload it there. Fortunately, we have some forklift style equipment. So
Yes.
that does help a lot.
Yes, that makes quite a big difference.
Yes. Get this dried.
Interesting. So Polish Dog says a local store here gets it from a local farm, and it comes in glass half-gallon jugs.
Yes, but are they allowed to sell it?
I was not going to say it so blatantly, but how did they do that?
Yes.
Because I would love to be a part of that.
Yeah, it's...
No, the big secret here is it's got to be direct from farmer. It's
Yes.
got to be their stall.
Well, also what they normally do is they market not for human consumption.
Yep.
And then, you know, if you want to...
Ah, that's like something else we take. Not
Yes.
for human consumption.
Yes. Yeah, we've been on a bit of a...
Cleanse of
yeah, on a
sorts?
cleanse of sorts. What is that? Horse stuff?
Horse
I don't
juice.
know. Horse juice.
You can
So
just
we've
call
had
it
a little-
horse juice.
We've had a little bit of that.
Everybody
and,
knows what it is.
It seems... I don't know, man. I was a skeptic. I'm like, nah, this is nonsense.
He did not trust me.
No, first she took it alone. I'm like, no, I don't need that crap.
He says
I'm
if
fine.
one falls over, it better you than me.
No, well, the problem is, so it's only us two. So if something happens to one of us, you know, like the other one has to stay standing, because you know we've got 4 kids. So it's not like you could just do stupid stuff and then you know, like screw the consequences type thing. You gotta you know, like if I make new stuff like the salami, I eat it first, because if it poisons me, then she has to be available for the kids. So when with the horse juice, she was like, no, we must take this, and I'm like, no, you take it.
I did start with DE first. If you guys don't know it, look it up. It's very minor fossil dirt, essentially.
Yeah.
Kind of. So very subtle. Very subtle. And then we went for the horse juice.
I don't want this stuff to burn.
So Polish states that they are allowed to sell it there, and it even comes with a prayer on the bottle.
Okay, cool.
Very interesting. Does the hack work for biltong? What if you write not for human consumption and ship to Canada? I can send you some dog food.
Yes.
I actually don't think it would work.
No, it's not the biltong, it's the beef. The beef be the problem.
Yes.
All right, there we go. So give that guy a minute. I got this in. I'm probably gonna need some salt.
Yes, always need more salt.
Yeah. Yes, that onion powder, man. That stuff just makes a mess everywhere. Always. Find dust of onion everywhere. That smells good though.
Smells very good.
Yeah, it smells good. So and then we're gonna put so we're gonna do the sour cream, right?
Yes. All right, Sign of Jonah has found the prayer that's on the side of the bottle. Shall I read it?
Sure.
Dear Lord, I pray this milk doesn't kill me. In Jesus' name, amen.
I thought he was gonna break out the Metallica there. Now I lay me down to sleep because the milk I drank was no good for me or something. I don't know.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, you know, so I was
Sandman, yes.
yes. So I was thinking about it the other day. So obviously sausage making is not new. Yes, this thing on my hand is hurting. So sausage making is not a new skill. So people have been making sausages for a long
Let me
time.
go get his milk.
Yes. So imagine 200 years ago how the people made sausage and what the kitchen looked like and how clean it was, and you know, prior to like, you know, knowledge of bacteria and, you know, things like that. So just imagine how things worked. What's wrong?
I can't carry that.
Oh, okay. You know, how things looked, and so people still made sausage, like washed with whatever water was available at the time, and, you know, made the sausage and things. And if we look at how clean we are now, you know, we got gloves, and, you know, we got sanitizers, and we got, you know, casings that are actually clean. I mean, they probably got the casings from their own animals, and they had to wash them clean with whatever water they had. So what's wrong?
No.
So you know, if you think about 200 years ago when they made sausage and how they made it and what they did and how we make it now, I'm very sure that there's way less chance of contamination and people getting sick now, unless you're actually just dirty, than there is like 200 years ago, you know, when nobody like really fucking died from it.
Synthestate mentions, what's the worst you could get from raw milk? E. coli?
Yes.
Typhoid?
Yes.
Now,
that's the one I was thinking was typhoid.
Now tell me this though. Are there actually cases of this going on, or are they more measles-like cases again? Because I have to question, the propaganda is heavy. Propaganda is very heavy right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit happening.
Listeria.
Well, that's the thing. Listeria and botulism, you know, those were probably the main guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you know, they still made sausage. People still ate it. You know, they still figured out how to get around that. And I mean, if you think how they were making it then compared to how we're making it now, you know.
Everybody's craving raw milk now.
I don't drink milk, so it doesn't bug me. But I like it. I like the cream in my coffee, and I.
Yes, the real raw cream is phenomenal.
Why are you spitting that out? You nonsense. You want something else?
Egg.
Yeah, he wants an egg.
He wants an egg.
I can make him an egg quick. Let me jack this back. Yeah, he wants an egg. Let me get this back range plate going.
Yep, he keeps.
Yeah, he wants an egg. Well, so let me move this. So that's what it looks like pre sour cream. That actually looks very nice. Caramelizing a little bit at the bottom.
Smells very nice.
Yeah, I don't make rice, man.
They just have bread. They're good.
Yeah, okay. They got some bread. All right. I think this is nice. So I've got that oak smoked in here.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to put 300 grams of sour cream in here. Let's see how that looks.
Egg noodles. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
See, told you.
We don't do noodles, man.
I had that debate with Anton previously on the
noodle.
on the beef stroganoff.
this thing fucking childproof or something. Yeah.
I have not had sour cream in so long. When did we even have it last?
You know what I'm gonna do? Let me go get. Let me go get a spatula.
You want some?
I've got that back range plate going, so I can make him an egg in a minute.
When you're done, let me have some so he can try it.
All right, you want to try some?
I think he does. He's curious.
Yeah.
It's white and creamy. It looks good.
Yeah. That's what she said. Yeah.
Well, I stuck around, didn't I?
That's what she said. So I'll use half the jar. Then he can have the spatula.
Nura says a very nice comment. Damn commies propaganda trying to keep us sick. We need more Antons and Nicoles in this country.
That is very true about the commies. Thank you for the compliment.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So let's see. So this is beef stroganoff a la sour cream.
What do you think of that?
Let's see how that works.
Is that different? Well, he kind of likes it.
What's with those brows going up? He's got such light eyebrows. At one point, we were joking with him, like, "Where's your eyebrows?" That's my phone. You want to go see if there's anything? I doubt it.
I think let's just leave it.
All right.
Let's just leave it. Right, sour cream. Don't get a chance to get moldy here. Someone else just threw away some moldy sour cream. We've just not had it in a very long time.
This looks a lot nicer.
That looks good.
So what I'll do, either Sunday or next week, probably next week, I'm going to make this with normal cream, and then we'll judge. But I think Greek yogurt already lost.
Yep.
Because the Greek yogurt goes lumpy.
Taste was good. Lumpy was not.
Yes, the taste was good. The texture, not so much. And Lemon Curd told me, she said, "Don't put that in there. It's going to go lumpy." And I'm like, "No, but the recipe. Look, the recipe."
She did warn us.
Yep. This is more runny, though, which I like because the other one was very...
stiff.
Yeah, very stiff.
Only some things can be stiff.
Yes.
Not beef stroganoff.
Not the beef. Beef stroganoff must be... And you know, beef stroganoff is a Russian. So
yes.
Don't sell... That's so why you put Italian pasta into beef stroganoff?
Well, how do the Russians make it?
With rice, like the South Africans.
Prove it.
Phone Vlad. I'm gonna speak to Lev. Lev's Russian. I'm gonna ask Lev.
Yuri.
No, Lev Polyakov.
I know who he is.
Yes. I'm gonna talk to Lev. I've got to follow up with both Luke and Viva for him. Go.
Now, Enyo Dave has asked veteran biker versus Viva. He does prefer veteran biker.
Okay, I like veteran biker, but
I don't think most on this channel know veteran biker.
No.
Definitely give him a check, see who he is. He's fascinating. I like him. Different backgrounds, so different feedback, I think.
yes. Sorry,
Which
I'm
is
just
a
digging
good
a
thing.
spoon out here. Alright, there we go. Just see here quickly. Yeah, Veteran Biker has a different show.
And he runs early in the morning, sometimes late at night. He's
Yes.
a little sporadic.
No, actually he's not. He's pretty spot on.
With the late at night
Yeah, the
ones.
late at night one, and then he's been starting to interview people. That looks so nice,
Yes.
man. That's better. It's a pity we don't have the
Maybe he's finding his groove.
Veteran Biker.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Remember, Ben's very new, right? Ben's very new.
And he was having some issues. You know, those ICE people that were mentioned. Some other
Yes.
people were after him. So he's been struggling.
Yes. Yeah, he's actually he received some threats and stuff, so he had to change his numbers, and he's had problems with Rumble. It was at Annual Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone asked me why wasn't he on Rumble. He's had some issues with Rumble.
The stream today was not working. He was only able to go on YouTube.
3 days.
Yeah, there you go. 3 days. Ta-da! You're gonna have to share that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that beats the Greek one. Yeah.
Mmm.
That'd be beef stroganoff, man.
Now, Polish Dog does say they have a little potato with their sour cream.
Yeah. We can do that.
I remember those days. Long time since I've had a big potato.
All right. So let this cook for a minute.
So
Unfortunately, I have no...
I have someone who wants to try.
Okay, just blow on that
Yeah.
for him. Unfortunately, I have no... Whew, that's hot. I wanted to say something, but I kept getting interrupted. Unfortunately, I have no rice, so I can't...
I know what you want to say.
I can't...
All right. Small person approves.
Yeah, I hope so. Sorry, I reuse the same pan a few times a day. You want eggs with this?
Eggs are good.
All right. I don't think the kids want eggs.
Eggs are always good. No, probably not.
All right, I might as well.
We tend to only eat breakfast and then nibble on biltong during the day. I was waiting for that to happen. I'll get it.
That's right, I got it. I got too many eggs in my hands, man.
Juggling over here.
Yeah, apparently.
Why the beans comments? Enyo Dave says, beans are magical. They make him a trumpet.
Yes.
That's maybe why we don't eat them.
Yes.
Eat more meat. You'll be silent.
Yes.
Lots of talk about the hidden city. Everyone's
yes,
chatting about
that is very interesting. That is very interesting. But I think everybody knew there was like something going on down there for a long time.
Well, how many caves have we heard about?
Yes.
Different things. And there's a lot of people that have found stuff that some reason do not get to bring it up.
Really? Yeah. I got one of those like half-red eggs. I don't like them.
I'm not reading that, Finboy. I say it every day to my kids when they eat it.
What's that?
The beans song.
Oh, yes.
I sing it for him every day.
All right.
Polish says it's just him, so he can eat all the good stuff. Cabbage, sauerkraut. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
All the stinky stuff.
Yeah, this is very, very good. All right. I think that's the end of that guy. That guy needs to go on there. That looks very nice.
No, Syntho State, you can post a YouTube link. Go ahead.
Who's that?
Syntho State wanted to post a YouTube link about the pyramids.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it. You click on that link at your own peril.
Yes. You are forewarned.
All right, there we go. So, let me go get a spoon.
So A is Cult Gaming says, besides the ones that certain people are digging under NYC.
Well, yeah, yeah, you got those tunnels, you know, where people were getting disappeared.
Neuro says, farm fresh eggs. You wind up with a fertilized one every once in a while. Those are fine.
Yeah.
Oh, hate that.
Yes, I just don't like the color.
Yes, it happens though. You are correct. You are correct. Enyo Dave, I agree. Bacon and chocolate, not my thing. Not my thing.
No. Right.
Empty the refrigerator, Stu. Goulash. That's the term I grew up with.
Yes.
We always called it goulash. Like, what's in the fridge? What's in the cabinet? Maybe that's why the beans would always wind up in it, because you always have a pack of beans.
Rice, man. I thought there was still a little left that the kids got into it. Right, that's done.
Neuro. YouTube is?
Asshole.
There you go.
YouTube is asshole.
He doesn't even have to see it, and he knows. I swear the amount of times I hear that from Anton while in all the chats, he's always repeating it out loud.
Yeah, I don't like YouTube.
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Peanut butter and sugar. Yeah, that'll work.
Reese's?
Yes.
There's a famous one.
Yes.
There's a few out there.
All right. I need a tray for the young man.
Right there, Anton. There's trays under the cookies. You see it? Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Bright Can News, you're in YouTube jail. What did you do? What did you do, naughty boy?
There we go. Oh, he had biltong, so you can just have that.
You are tame and civilized, femboy. Didn't you know? I've heard the chats a little bit. Sometimes I remember random things, and Anton looks at me like I'm crazy. He's like, "How did you catch that?" And he doesn't realize he'll tell me stuff or say it out loud or remark about it. I stay in the loop for the most part.
You can use that spoon.
I've stolen it.
Okay, boy, it's coming, man. Let me put this away.
Else I'm gonna have to turn off.
Yeah.
Sorry for the loudness.
Yeah, he's antsy for his egg. It's like, why you guys take so long time?
And he's not used to being held to eat. This kid does have his own chair. He sits in his own chair. He enjoys his own space. I'm greatly appreciative of that. But when mom and dad are late and putting on a show, he's along for the ride.
Yeah. Right. There we go.
Yeah.
This one.
Very chatty, this kid. Hey. Not the tray.
There we go. All right.
Spotify. I haven't heard that one in a while. You know, I never actually used them, believe it or not. What's the station we always use? Or I've used for a long time? No, the other one. Pandora.
Oh, Pandora.
So
Sorry, yeah, we don't use iHeart. We use Pandora.
I never switched to iHeart, but I used Pandora forever. And I remember back early 2000s, I had quite the string of artists. Because Pandora lets you build your own playlist. So that was always my go-to. Jody's back.
All right.
Welcome back.
Well, this is looking very good. This is tasting very good.
Hey, you're installing a washer today. Very cool.
Yeah. Just before we finish that up, that's done. This is yours, by the way.
What's mine? Oh, that's beautiful. You will need to get that closer to the
Oh, I'm going to.
screen.
I'm just going to put the...
So everyone can drool over my food.
Yes, I'm just going to put the bread roll on there, which Trin can then have. But I got to... let me just put this down here. Give me 1 second.
Is there anything better than a new appliance? They're just special. I don't know why they're special. They're just special.
Okay, well, I'm not going to... Not the greatest, but it'll work. About that. All right.
Oh, what is that?
That's some bread they got.
Some bread.
Yeah.
We have a local guy who gets hand-me-downs of bread, so the kids take advantage of that on occasion.
Right, I think that works. You go show them. Yeah, so that is actually looking real pretty. There we go. That is going to be very good. That stroganoff is awesome. I kept a little piece out here for me.
I saw that.
So this one I did not put the sugar in like I did the last time. Not necessary. I mean, you can put a little bit if you want. I would also recommend it cooking a little longer. I tried to rush it so the meat is a little tougher, but that's fine, actually. So that's still, it's like an hour. Huh?
I will, Jonah. Thank you. I will definitely enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is good.
Minus the bread.
I think maybe I would put, but it's also because I got more meat. I would put a little bit of salt in here. Not a lot. It doesn't need a huge amount. Does not need a massive amount of salt, that's for sure.
Ay. Why are you spitting out? Need a drink.
Maybe like a half a spoon.
Yeah.
Half a teaspoon.
Yeah. On me.
Just a little. All right, I put a little bit here for you. Just mix that in with your. There we go. That should be fine. And this actually with a little bit of.
Thanks, Polish dog. Take care.
This with a little bit of chili in it, like a little bit of peri peri or something like that, will be very good. All right. So I need to pop this recipe up, and
that one wins.
This one, yeah. This one, I think the normal cream would also be good, but this is good. This is very good. This is very good. You get a mushroom there.
Polish dog says I should be making dinner, but here I am watching dinner being made.
Mm-hmm. That's very good. I like it. A little bit of extra salt. Yep. So, all right. I think that's the end of that. You're gonna call it.
Sounds
so
good.
We'll do our stream a little later. Next week probably 4:30, because we gotta, otherwise we're gonna have problems with everybody else now streaming later.
I'll make sure the entertainment is here in the house when we start.
Yeah, and then remember, biltongusa.com, S.T.F 10 for 10% off. If you want to support us, buy our products. We are trying to relocate ourselves. I can't do what the corporate does. He just randomly pulls 1,000 of something out of his ass, and people go buy it, and then he makes a lot of money. We can't do that because we are small compared to those guys. But spread the word, tell your friends, tell your family, which I'm sure you all are doing. Biltong is phenomenal, and we will keep everybody healthy by consuming it. All right, so have a great day. See you Sunday. Now we're going to eat. That is good. Whew. Very nice. I like it.